Hello, hello. Well, I'm back over here at my son's garage, hammering away at these 460 dove heads. And you guys are very interested in this, so I was going to wait and do a video once I had these almost completed, but they're starting to shape up, so I'll show you where we're at. What I'm doing right now is just trying to get everything consistent, rounding everything in, and trying to get it to make sure I'm as close as possible as far as being consistent in these bowls and around the guides. And believe it or not, this area right here, everybody says don't worry about that, but I like to keep that consistent. Everybody's like, that's a dead area, it doesn't really matter what you do there. Well, that could be true, but I still like tapering this all in, and I actually like it kind of rounded here, to be honest, because that air is always moving, and you don't want any sharp edges. That air is coming up here in the fuel, splashing around. You don't want a point to change at the last second. That's my way of looking at that. It might sound kind of off the wall, but that's just me. I like everything rounded in and tapered the best I can get it. So this is what's taking so long now, guys. I'm basically pretty well 70%, I would say, done, all but some little things I want to add, and a few little ideas I have left in this head of mine. I'll put it to you that way. So I thought I'd show you these, because the last thing I want to do is have somebody asking me questions and being interested in what I'm doing here, and then you're wondering what's going on. So this is just to bring you up to date, and we'll go over some of the things I did later on. I'm just tapering in right now, but I'd really need another head stock to show you before and after, because I actually forget some of the things I've done here. But most guys know how messed up the bowls are that have a 460 head, and anybody that's not familiar, they have low spot right here, and I've talked about this. I evened all this out, and it takes time. The combustion chambers, they have imperfections in them, and these had a lot of real deep machine grooves, which on video it looks like it's still there, but they're not. They're flat. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And I did take this high spot out around the valve for a recap. I didn't like that, and that's just something that I thought needed attention. And the only reason you see red around the seats here is because I put Dykem on there. It helps me be able to see, because once you start getting things where the light's reflecting back, you can't see sometimes, and my eyes are bad in the first place, so this helps me stay on track. And also, it's a reminder, don't forget the seats here, Terry. Yeah, no matter how many times you do a pair of cylinder heads, that's an easy place to hit and mess up on, believe me. I'm probably less cautious with that than most people, and I always think, well, it's getting the valve job anyway, or the valves are getting ground back in. But if you can do a head without ever touching the seat and putting a nick in it or a scuff mark, then that's a good thing. But I get where I don't have a protector in here sometimes, because I do certain things in these areas that you can't get in there with something protecting the seat unless I put, like I've told you fellas before, I've used tape and I've used silicones. But right now I need to get these done, and I'm just being careful. best I can, and hopefully we'll be okay. So with that, guys, I wanted to just show you this real quick. It's really not a lot to see, but it brings you guys up to date, and it does let you know that I'm working on them, like I said. So it takes time, guys. This stuff here that I'm doing, you just can't make any real time doing it. You have to finesse and be very careful. So with that, guys, thanks for checking this out and your interest in all this, and keep watching. Maybe I'll have something a little bit more exciting to show you next time, guys. A few things I have on the plate that we're going to be showing you. So keep on watching, and we'll have some something a little bit more exciting than this coming up. God bless you, everybody. Take care.